Frosty. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Jester Kyle, and it is a kind gesture that you would have me as your jester, that I want to be just your Kyle. We are continuing with the Archon quest a little bit more, working on the main storyline here.
Thank you for rescuing my brother, oh mighty messengers of the illuminated adept. What? No. I mean, like everyone else, we've heard that there's an adeptus living in Mount Hulao.
Are you?
Regular folks like us would never have the chance to meet. Unlike you guys, you're adepti messengers.
So it's a whole
different story.
I mean, I could see where they'd be thrown off if they're talking to a little floating,
in the realm of the adeptus for
some sort
enough.
of deity.
We should get going. Thank you.
Still don't know what
adepti
Paimon is.
messengers. Yes.
We need more Paimon lore. Backstory on the snack.
We actually were adepti messengers, 'cause it seems like this adeptus has got a
You're the
real
first person
temper
I've seen with the
problem.
male traveler.
But it's not like
I have multiple different accounts, and
Who dares trespass on my mountain?
and this is the only account that I have the male traveler, because supposedly it was canon.
Foolish mortal, come forth.
And I
receive
wanted to
your
remind
punishment.
myself that I was working on the Meat Mountain Shaper. That I was working on the hardcore every time I saw it, but since I've lost him, doesn't matter.
Intrude upon the soul
Because I can't see him in on the snack that smiles back.
free a thief whose freedom is not yours to give.
Snack that smiles back, Paimon.
The thief's ignorance was an affront to the adepti, but your actions are an abomination of the highest order.
Wait, we can explain.
Mooncarver trusted a mere mortal as his messenger? Is this a sigil of permission? One is surprised to find such
Yeah,
things still
sigil of
exist.
permission. That means I can be here.
In the beginning, Rex Lapis cast them for the mortals with his
Halsey
own
maxed
hand.
out peak comedy.
Few were made. Speak.
Wait.
One shall listen to the
I think that's a
matter
different type of
praise here,
of
and one shall verify
peak.
the truth thereof.
Because this, like, you're talking about, like, peekaboo type comedy. Or are you talking about, like, the pinnacle, the peak of comedy?
You would be wise to speak the truth. For Liyue is not so far from here that one would be easily deceived. Rex Lapis.
Assassinated.
Assassinated?
No,
The
wow.
right of dissension? What mortal in Liyue, nay in all the world, would conspire to commit such foul treason? Or perhaps the more pertinent question is, what power in this world could aspire to achieve it? Rex Lapis charged the Adepti with the protection of Liyue, and we have always honored this duty. As the people have prospered, so have we gradually withdrawn into the mountains. Indeed,
By the way, are
this
you
was
doing the
a
web event?
gesture of
Yes,
goodwill
it
towards
is so
humanity.
cute. The little hilly trolls
Alas, Rex Lapis,
dancing around the fireplace.
of the matter you have relayed, one has become aware. One now knows why Mooncarver has sent us.
Yeah, and you can get
Once
stuff
one has
for
dealt
the
with
little
certain
teapot event.
matters here that require my attention. One shall
Paimon can. I
For
bet
the,
they
the
always
housing.
have magical powers in storybooks. Seems it's true in real life too. You know, like how grass is actually adepti hair, and rivers are actually adepti saliva. There must be something similar going on with the amber.
your nonsense.
Knows no bounds. Have you finished it up, or are you still working on it, Woolsey?
Planted here, called the karst crawler. The majority of the plant is hidden underground. When stepped on, it produces amber to trap the invader. After taking up residence here, one planted many karst crawlers to ensure that the tranquility of the
Tranquility,
mountain would
almost
remain
done. Ooh,
undisturbed.
nice. Have you been using any
Over the years, They have helped
Any
to
sort of
prevent
like
many
recommendations,
disturbances.
or have you just been kind of like trying to figure it out?
So the amber is alive?
Correct. Thus,
I'm curious
one
as
may not
to
leave
how
this
people
place
did
in
it.
its current state, for fear of the risk to innocent lives in one's absence. One will depart as soon as one has attended to this matter.
One will depart. Figuring it out. Ooh. Search for cloud retainer. To Mount Aozong. Nice. Figuring it out. That's a good way to go about it. Oh, this is the one that's all about food, right? Food, food, food. This one's the glutton. Ah.
Freeze! Dodge this!
Okay. Quest area reached.
Hey, who put this table here? They've even set it ready for dinner.
I keep
There's a
remembering
wine
the
jug and
shows
everything.
that you used to watch as a kid. Ooh.
Ooh, they
You getting
even
a
have the
serious
glass
member
names
berry
carved
trip?
into the seats. Here sits retainer. Here sits Guizhong. Here sits Rex. Maybe Rex is short for Rex Lapis. But Paimon has no idea about Guizhong. As for retainer... That's it! When Mooncarver was going through the names of his Adepti buddies, he said there was one called Cloud Retainer. So this must be where Cloud Retainer and the other
Yeah,
Adepti
I mean,
had
if you're
their
really
dinner
digging like old shows,
party.
just searching on
How about we cook up
the
some
web,
extra special dishes for the Adepti?
Baby
We're sure to
Looney
get Cloud
Tunes.
Retainer's
Oh
attention
yeah,
that way. But what do Adepti even eat anyway?
intense nostalgia. I used to watch a lot of like Tom and Jerry.
People must make offerings here all the time. Guess all we can do is look around the area
Bubble
for any
Guppies was the
leftovers.
thing.
Do you think
I'm not familiar
maybe
with Bubble
it's at all
Guppies.
possible that the Adepti might like to try some sticky honey roast?
Custodian of Clouds. Okay, let's go check out this one. Team Umizumi. Umizumi. Again, that's another one I'm not super familiar with. Umizumis. Sam and Trace's.
Someone has definitely
I miss
cooked
being
here
a kid.
before. Do you think they were making an offering?
Unfortunately,
Here's
no,
all the
Woolsey.
ingredients.
Aging is
Let's see
just a
here.
fact of life.
We got some snapdragon, some lotus heads, some tofu. Whatever they were cooking, it sounds
It would be
awfully
nice if you'd be able to halt the stop at time and be like,
look
hey,
over there.
just
There
leave
are
me
some
alone.
nuts, too. Yup, it's a doozy. Paimon's not surprised they had to write it all down. It's a lot.
Jewelry soup. More of me. Nick Jr. was my favorite channel. Yeah, I didn't actually have Nickelodeon for when I was real super young. I played with Legos for the most part of it. SpongeBob. Oh, SpongeBob. You could never go wrong with a good episode of SpongeBob. I mean, there were no bad episodes of SpongeBob.
Whoa,
All
the
of
ground
SpongeBob
is
was good.
covered in this pot, but Paimon can't tell which kind.
That was terrible. What do they even have going on now?
Do
I
you
can't.
think whoever cooked this made it as an offering to the Adepti? Paimon can't quite imagine an offering made of flour and meat. Huh? Our messy chef dropped a piece of paper on the footprint aside. Maybe...
Flour and meat. That's the... Obtain 2 flour. Nice. Just enough to make what I'm looking for. Do you think it's terrible because you've aged, or it's terrible because it's gotten bad? Started showing all these new cartoons that are not even good. I've aged.
It's very clean here. Whoever cooked here last, Paimon bets they were making an offering to the Adepti. Looks like we got us some matsutake and some raw meat.
What? They canceled Paw Patrol.
And what do you know?
They even had like a series of
Was a super organized person.
like large series of like toys and stuff like that. What are they gonna do with all those toys? Huh. Jewelry soup, matsutake meat, and more meat. I can't use Barbara. Barbara's dead. Can't use Traveler. So annoying as it is. I liked it, but they had to cancel it. Ah. Cook. Jewelry soup. Noelle. I can use Noelle. I was one of those kids who liked My Little Pony. Oh, there was a huge crowd of that. That was all the rage. Matsutake meat rolls. Cook. Can't use Barbara. I was a weird outcast. Yeah, I never got into that show. Offer matsutake meat rolls. Offer mora meat. Offer jewelry soup. Search for Cloud Retainer. Retainer. I don't know. I think there was like a cult following to that. There was a weird... I don't know if regular show count, but it was cool too. Regular show. I don't... Which one's the regular show? I'm not familiar with that one.
One senses the presence of a sigil of permission. One knows not why you have come, though the sincerity of your offering is clear. Hence, you shall be granted an opportunity. Find your way through mine abode, and you shall receive an
It's a good thing I still have
the Adeptus whom you seek.
Good thing I still have Amber. Oh.
Freeze! This moment will be frozen.
Leave it up to me. No escape.
Okay. It's legit called regular show. I mean, that sounds familiar.
Eyes on me!
Dodge this!
It sounds like a show.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Me back. Welcome back, Dicer. Oh, there is a time limit.
Freeze.
Ooh.
Go, Barret Buddy!
Welcome back. Yeah, as you can see, we are currently progressing a little bit more in the... I think there's a show called Clarence. Oh my god, it was so funny. Clearance, or Clarence.
That platform is moving! So that's what this button is for!
Hmm. Clearance. We gotta clear everything up.
Let it rain!
Cool it. What's the hurry? This moment will be frozen. Dodge this.
Called Clarence. What was Clarence about? Was it potentially just about someone called Clarence? I don't want to go out there. Hydrate. Thank you. The older I get, the more I know. No. I mean, adults, it's like a, I guess you could say it's like, for me, the most iconic thing that I remember of like childhood was this super sweet, yes, this is the last Permadeath video, was this super sweet toothpaste. And like to me, when I graduated to being an adult was when I like stopped using the super sweet toothpaste and started using the super nasty stuff. 1, 2, 3. Nasty stuff that my parents used. That's when I was an adult. Center. Far right. Far left. Mid right. Hated Teen Titans Go.
Paimon thinks that you're doing this all
Oh, I must have shot one of the wrong things.
mechanisms again. But pay more attention this time.
I never watched Teen Titans Go. I watched, just come out already. I know. There's this just large gap of time in between. Exquisite chest. Mid left, mid right, far left, far right, center. Mid left, mid right, far left, far right, center. Yeah, this time, being a kid is better than being an adult. You didn't have to worry, well, and that's why they say ignorance is bliss. A fillet blade. Ooh. Am I able to interact with this anymore? Oh, I didn't actually have to go that way. I just did to get the chest. Huh. Let's go bottom. Let's go bottom. And then one more bottom. Yeah, innocence, ignorance is bliss, and innocence is ignorance. strongly agreed, even though not in the teen or adult phase. I mean, the older you grow, the more things change in life. The more that, more responsibilities you gotta take. I mean, everyone has, like, depressive times in their life, but just because you're unhappy about it right now doesn't necessarily mean that it guarantees you're going to be depressive about it in the future. Because, you know, everyone has a phase, a depressive phase. So, maybe you're just getting yours out of the way sooner rather than later. Depressed shut-in adult. What is a depressed shut-in adult? I don't know. I guess I'm a bit of a depressed shut-in adult. So hey, I'm a role model. Never leaves home. Well, I go to work, so I guess I'm not a depressed shut-in adult.
One is most impressed. The path that leads through this abode defies those of ordinary abilities.
Well, this one ain't ordinary.
Cloud Retainer. Now speak of the matter which brings you here. You surmise correctly. In fact, even Gui Zhang and Rex Lapis themselves
Gotta prepare for when
found
Uber
one
Eats become part of
technological
my life.
accomplishment worthy of commendation.
When you never cook for yourself and you just always use Uber Eats constantly.
Mechanisms. Do you really have this whole place to yourself? What's it even for? Did you build it as your private mechanism workshop or something? It's just like the stories say. The Adepti leave the human world, find somewhere to go be a hermit, and then they research and invent all these amazing things.
I know how to cook. It's easy. I'm just lazy.
One
I mean,
is
that's
simply not partial to the tedium of social interaction and wished to find some peace and quiet. Find it one did. Shortly after which, you arrived bearing your sigil of permission. But enough.
I feel you there. I feel you.
State the matter which brings you here at once.
I mean, anyone who hangs out on Twitch and plays a lot of video games is probably going to be lead the life of a recluse that lives from home.
Rex Lapis.
Assassinated? Oh!
How can this be? Such a
Who would
heinous crime.
dare?
Who would dare? A notion
Yeah,
so
anyone who's
preposterous as to be
working on Twitch is well on their way.
Perhaps one shall quash Liyue first, then convene with the other Adepti.
Wait, what? Did you just say squash Liyue Harbor? Are you seriously gonna wipe out the whole city?
Only a response of sufficient magnitude can negate the possibility of further incident. It is as you say. But if Rex Lapis has indeed been murdered, then Liyue is in great peril. The delay in quashing the threat.
I mean, first you'd have to be successful, though, to be like a proper dropout. Otherwise, you're just a dropout for dropout's sake.
It is precisely because one does not wish to see further suffering that exceptional measures are deemed necessary at this exceptional time.
Yikes! Quick, you gotta think of something. She wants to squash Liyue flat. And it doesn't exactly what Paimon was gonna say. We made all that delicious food and gave every last bit of it to you. We were hoping you might help Liyue out, not wipe Liyue out. Or at least let's, discuss it first. Can't hurt for you to get a second opinion.
when the time's for me to go to college, I'm gonna go. Yes, I would recommend everyone in chat going to college. Heavily recommend that. Going to an art college. What do you plan on going for?
The people of Liyue seem quite content to dispense with their contracts. They are quite adept at taking that which is composed of black and white and turning it gray.
Yeah, it's so grayscale.
Since you come here in the name of contracts, far be it from one to abandon one's own contractual obligations. Least of all when you come bearing a sigil of permission. Rex Lapis infused these sigils with a
Rex Lapis himself.
That power once aided humans in battle. Most of the sigil's power has long since worn off. It is but a keepsake now.
Ooh, make your own anime.
This
Nice.
keepsake cannot be taken as proof of your trustworthiness. One must investigate the claims that you make independently. This, no
That's a good
doubt,
goal.
is
That's a
Moon
very good
Harbor's
goal,
very
Woolsey.
reason for summoning us. Your audience with the Adeptus before you is now concluded. Leave at once, and
Dust to dust. Alright. Promise you it won't be anything like a harem anime. Honestly, nothing's wrong with the harem anime. I mean, there are ones done well and there are ones done not well. Let's go pick up this. I ain't spending money like water on college. Ah. So you want to work blue collar for the rest of your life then. Interesting. I'm currently working blue collar, and as someone who has worked both blue and white collar, I'm going to tell you, white collar is hands down a lot easier on the body. JoJo Bizarre Adventure have no buff people. What? Have so many buff people. It's all buff people. That's all JoJo Bizarre Adventure is. It's a parade of buff people. Teleport unlocked. Teleport waypoint unlocked. Have I done this puzzle yet? Most likely not. If it hasn't unlocked.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Nope, looks like I haven't. Alright, let's work on this puzzle a bit. Even infants have six packs.
Let it rain. Bet you can't. That's cheating. Ugh.
Hey.
Freeze.
Oh, that's a cool achievement.
What's the hurry?
Kill a bunch of them with overload.
Freeze.
Yeah. I would definitely recommend trying to get your parents on board with the whole funding college thing, because college is very expensive.
I got careless. Freeze.
back off!
College is very expensive. Even your six-pack have a six-pack. Wouldn't that make it like a 64-pack or something? 6 times 6? What is 6 times 6? I don't know that off the top of my head. $42? A 42-pack? Mechanism looks kind of sus.
Freeze.
No escape.
Electrocharged. Be that way.
Power that ended Haishan.
Yeah, JoJo's ridiculous. JoJo is ridiculous.
Get him.
6 times 6 is correct. That is absolutely correct.
Freeze.
No. Go on. Why? Why? I wanted that the cryo mage to get caught in that.
Still has a good night shoot.
Okay, don't spam. Don't spam just because you think it's okay. Please no.
Oh, so sorry.
If your house cat ain't ripped, it ain't an animal.
No one escapes my sight.
Dodge this.
Hey, and the mechanism is unlocked. Alright. Like, you can spam when it's like an occasion to spam, but like spamming for a math problem? I don't know about that. I'm not so certain about spamming for a math problem. Wouldn't that make you like a math nerd?
Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up.
If I somehow were to be in the JoJo's, I swear I would have you'd have an 84 pack. You don't want to be like side character B, the one and only character that doesn't have a 6-pack? Da-na-na. Hooray! Water level has definitely gone down. Your anime, you can easily identify the MC. Ooh. Oh, in any anime. Try to find child. 30 primo gems. Very nice. Let's pick up this adventure rank reward. Yeah, it's just the guy with the craziest hair. That's how you spot the main character.
Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up.
Okay.
Add as
Adventure rank 31. Let's see if this Scholar's Quill is any good. Attack HP, energy recharge. Yeah, I could see that being useful. Alright, and that is going to be it. So thank you very much for tuning in to this episode of the Genshin Impact Nuzlocke Challenge. I want to say a big thank you very much. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode. So you all take care now.